You know, the good part about training at the home base gym is I can go live stream anytime I want and go straight to the machine. Nobody's going to be over there. I'm going to get work done. Guys, welcome to Back and Buys. It's time to grind. Let's go. All right. Pullovers, pull downs, rows. That's it. That's it. Guys, thanks for jumping on. We've got work to do. Big dog. What up, freak? What up, freak? Where we at? Oh, yeah. We're at the home base gym, y'all. About to get some work done. What up, big dog? How you doing? Where are we going? We're going to the pullover machine. Nobody uses the pullover machine. Oh, here we go. This is what we do. This is what we do. Anybody watching the Olympics? I'm not. You're not here, are you? No? Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's set up from rep one, from set one. What are they doing over there? What is that? What is that? Is that a calisthenic competition? All the gymnast freaks coming out to play. Here we go. Let's do this work, guys. Let's do work. What are you guys doing? What are you guys training? I'm going to hit some back and buys. You can join me, or you don't have to. You watch the live stream, or watch replay, or you don't have to watch any of it. But I'm still going to make gains. Still going to be a high-intensity training back and bicep day. I'm going to move quick. We're probably going to get done in about 30 to 40. Maybe a little bit longer because I'm not in a rush. It's going to be a beautiful day, so let's get to it. Set it and forget it. What do you guys try today? Here we go. Boys, ha, ha, ha. Lock him and load him. Time to grow. Oh. That's too late. I got to tell you what, though. My back's getting wider. It's going to be hard to do this machine if it gets any wider. Lats are hitting the elbow pads. I'm not mad about it. Guys, you guys fire away questions, comments, concerns. We've got work to do. Happy Sunday, everybody. What are this? We're going to do underhand pull downs, which is right next door. We're going to do some rows, which is right in the dungeon behind me. And then we're going to do single arm rows. Why am I here? The whole point of being at this location at the home base gym. Number one, I love this gym. Number two, they got 200-pound dumbbells. We're going to row that until we fall apart. Okay. Lock them and load them. There we go. I need more weight, though. I need more weight. What are you guys doing? What are you guys training? Getting your meals in? If you're not, it's time. Time to get it done. Stop wasting time. No negative, no doubt, no excuse. No negative, no doubt, no excuse. Only time to grow. Two plates up. Let's get it done. Should set up the other machine too for this time. What are you guys doing today? We're doing this. We're going to go straight over to here. We'll pop some weight on. Hit a warm up right here. Lock in and load. Easy squeezy, y'all. We got straps. Probably too late for two, honestly. I mean, for one. Just go two straight out the gate. Questions, comments, concerns, regrets. All of it I will address as you throw it down in the comment section. And if you don't, I'll just keep talking to myself. What's up, guys? Thanks for jumping on. Let's see. Joseph says, dump Trump, jail, guilty. This is not the channel for that, brother. Move on. Yeah. Talking about growing muscle. Says 8. I'm not sure what that means. Do you have what does that mean? I don't know what are you guys talking about? We're talking about training. We're talking about nutrition. We're talking about natural supplementation. We're talking about growing, recovery, mindset. What are you guys talking about? What's your max? Max on what, brother? I'm happy to answer that. Have you ever done a cycle? No, I've been natty for life. Pump iron. Let's go. Let's go. Whew. If you're new to the channel, well, welcome to paradise. If you've been here before, thanks for jumping back on. We got work to do. Sorry about the angle, but I am training and I can't worry about all of my cinematography issues, especially on the warm-up. Nobody cares. Let's go. Rah, rah. Slow it down. We're just warming up, guys. Time to get that blood flow, y'all. But thanks for jumping on. We're going to do some work. We're going to do pullovers. We're going to do underhand pull-downs. We're going to do rows. We're going to do some single arm rows with 200 pounders. I'm not joking either. That's the whole reason I'm at this gym. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you real quick. There's one right here. Where's that one? Right there. Boom. 200. We're going 200s today on the single arm rows. Guys, thanks for jumping on. Questions, comments, concerns, you know the drill. Man got tree trunk. Hey, thanks for the compliment on the quads. A lot of people say I don't train legs, but we just keep growing them. Do the best we can. Let's go. I've lost 150 pounds since I changed my diet and exercise daily. Rebel 7, that's incredible. Congrats on that. That's a huge, huge, huge accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself. Stick to the basics. Keep going. There's no finish line. There's only time to get better. That's it. Keep it going, bro. 150 down is amazing. That's a massive, massive transformation. Congrats on that. Hey, man, hello from Jordan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Triceps. Got to grow them, but not today. Today's back and biceps. You're jacked. I'm doing the best I can, man. I'm in the trenches with you guys. Whether I'm jacked or not is just all relative to my experience. I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm trying to get more jacked. More jacked. Testosterone is okay by itself. JCap, I don't know what you're referring to, but I would recommend staying natty. You'd be better off. Be better off. Hello from Berlin. Nice. We're worldwide, y'all. Worldwide. So some of my ancestors are from Germany, so that's cool. Never been there, but I will may get back to the my ancestral heritage countries. OMG, thank you. Johnny, I don't know what that means. WSG, I don't know what that means. Hi, what's up? Hey, buddy, hello from Jordan. Yes, I see you. Thank you. See. Jeffrey, I'm not sure what that means either. Says Natalie, I think we got something going on. I don't know what that means, bro, but I wish you the best. You're one of the best natties I've seen. Thank you. Been doing my thing for a long time. Won the Natural Olympia in 2021. We're going to make a repeat. We're also going for the Mr. America eventually here soon. I got a few years left of me and a few shows left of me. Maybe even the Natural Universe. That'll be the triple crown of natty life right there. That'd be awesome if I could do that. But I'm looking for some sponsorships, you know what I mean? So, all right, Trump 2024. That's not the platform for that, guys. I mean, it just, yeah, this is not, I don't do politics here, so I wish you the best, man. Yeah. Do you regret hopping on? Never hopped on anything. I've been natty for life, bro. But I don't regret spending 30 years of my life as a bodybuilder doing my thing. You can lift 300 pounds. I can lift 300 pounds in a lot of different ways. From South Africa, yes, sir. Welcome, welcome. How do you grow my ankles? Are you talking about calves? You talking about calves? So sit in the stretch. Sit in the stretch as a priority. Heavy. If you can't get full contraction, don't worry about it. Do half reps from the bottom to the middle. You'll be fine. You'll keep growing. Brave, thank you. South Africa's on as well. Thank you for that. Any advice for hitting the gym after a 10-year break? You got to start back slow like you're day one, except for you're not, because you have some experience. So number one, there'll be muscle memory. Number two, you can train with a little bit more wisdom now that you're a little bit older and not get things wrong or risk injury or things that'll keep you out of the progress pathway. So that's number one. But then also, I always tell people, go back to the fundamental 5, wherever you're at. If you're 30 years in the game like me and you never quit, or if you're on day one, or if you started and quit and came back after 10 years, it all comes back to the fundamental 5 of training, nutrition, natural supplementation, recovery, and mindset. If you need some additional help in the fundamental 5 coaching-wise, I got links in the bio. You can DM me on Instagram. You can DM me on TikTok. You can email me from here. My phone number's in there. Text me. It does not matter. Happy to help. It's what I do for a living. But if you just want to watch the live streams, that's fine too. I've been going live every day for the last 2 years on TikTok, but I switched over to my YouTube channel, which I've had since 2017. 17, maybe 18. So, I'm trying to see how that works out. But a good crew on. Appreciate you guys being here. It's a very good energy today. User 1265, or you're natural, yes. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, I've been natty for life. And that's okay. I'm trying to push the limits of the natty world. And a lot of people have a problem with that. Not that you do, but I appreciate the compliment if you do think I'm saucy, but I'm not. Here we go. Jeffrey, thank you. Appreciate that. Stay natural is good for you. Indeed it is. Yeah. How many times a week do you train? I've been experimenting with the Mentor Ideal program, which is about 2 to 3 times a week. And I've seen really good results. Here's the thing, user 1265. I started doing Mentor heavy duty training, started back in 2006. Along with that, I started DC training. So I kind of combined those two philosophies of high intensity training. Before that, I started high intensity training in 2002 with a philosophy and a method called Max OT. So I've been in the high intensity training protocol since, 22 years already. So I've given a lot of time, and I float around the 5 high intensity training family philosophies that I've connected with. And that is Max OT, that is heavy duty, Mike Mentor, that is blood and guts, or Dorian Yates, or as he calls it, the philosophy of heavy duty, right? That's the technical name, right? There's also the DC training, which I love, always come back to, one of my favorites. And then the last one is actually where it all started from in terms of high intensity training, which is the Arthur Jones philosophy of training. You guys might know it as a Colorado experiment, but technically, properly, it is called proper strength training. That is Arthur Jones' high intensity training philosophy name. Okay, so those 5 philosophies have come in handy over the years, and I've experimented with frequency and volume and rep ranges and exercise selection and order and training blocks and the whole nine. It's just everything you can imagine. Okay, you're gonna do all of it as long as you're doing high intensity training. You're not doing the wrong thing, but you do want to continue to adjust and move up and down and change the levers of those fundamental 5. And then high intensity training indeed is part of that experience. Okay, but right now I'm doing 7 days a week. My volume's really low. I talk when I have a lot of pre-workout and a live stream. I talk a lot, so my workouts are usually about an hour. However, I've been doing pretty good, about 30 to 40 minutes recently. So I'm gonna get my ass moving. We're gonna get this done. See, we're 13 minutes in. Most of it has been talking. From here on out, we're gonna get this done. 1 set after warm up. Pull over pre-exhaust right here to pull down to fail here. Then we're going to bent over rows. Then we're going to single arm rows. Then we got to finish biceps. We're done for the day. That's going to take me about 30, 40 minutes, okay? How do you go past the plateau? Do you believe the specific training regimen is based on your body type? No. So here's the thing. High intensity training for everybody forever. You can mix and match different philosophies because they're all kind of based on the same thing, but they all have a slightly different approach. Again, some frequency is different, some volume is different. This is actually a Mentor starter, right? So the pre-exhaust plus the main move, right? That's all Mentor, right? And then DC training philosophies mixed in with that. Now you guys don't know DC; it's dog crap training, been around since the mid '90s. But there's a lot of crossover in terms of high intensity training understandings. But Dante's still around, and there's some really good information out there. But yeah, you can't go wrong. But in terms of body type, no, you can grow muscle on high intensity training no matter what body type you're on. Yeah. So in terms of plateaus, you always have to approach the workout with a progressive overload mentality and beat the logbook, or as Dante used to always say, beat the fucking logbook, right? And that just means on reps or weight or pace or all the above. You want to make the reps harder, not easier. You want to increase the weight. You want to increase the reps to a degree, and then continue progressive overload over your training block time requirements, which are, for me, everywhere for 6 to 8 weeks at a time, and then I switch something. So, but yeah, you guys, a lot of great questions, guys. Yeah, after that time off, 36 years old now, I'm aiming to hit those Angles first and muscle memory shit kid. Low carb, high protein. So yeah, so in terms of that break that you took, 36 years old is prime for getting back into it, and you're going to do well. I can assure you, if you just stick to the fundamental 5 of training, nutrition, natural supplementation, recovery, mindset, if you just look for ways to get better in those 5 areas every single day, even just micro steps every single day for the next 4 years, you're 36. By the time you're 40, you'll be in the best shape of your life. And guess what? It only gets better from there. I'm 45, and I've never been stronger, leaner, or better in my life. And I intend to get better from here. So, but hey, legs, brother. Oh, CC Wizard. Hey, thank you for being on, and thanks for, knock out those legs, my dude. Yeah. What's your name? My name is Paul. My channel is Gainer's Paradise, and welcome to Paradise, guys. If this is your first time here, good afternoon. Kareem, what's up, man? From Germany. Nice. Respect for the long time of your natty training. Well, thank you. Yeah, doing my best. 30 years in the game. Let's do one more warm up here, one more warm up on underhand pull downs. Strap up and get to work on the work set. Okay. Nothing left to do but to do it. But you guys keep firing away on those comments and shares and likes and subs and all of the above. If you guys stick around for that, I appreciate all the support. If not, well then, thanks for passing through. So I'll be going live every single day for as long as humanly possible until A, either I die, or B, I get canceled. Why am I so weird? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go. All right, we will buckle up on the work set, but this is not the work set, so. I'm just holding it there, guys. I'm not failed. I'm trying to get the back activated. Now I'm seeing something crazy on TV here. Now I should be focused on the workout, but this deal right here, I don't know what this is, but what's that? UFX? I don't know. It looks like a body weight calisthenic challenge. I've never heard of that in my life. It's very cool. I was a gymnast for how long? 12, 13 years. When I started as a young feller at age 4. So I do like the calisthenic world. However, I don't do it typically in my normal training protocols, but I'm experimenting a little bit. But I saw that, I'm like, I wonder if I could compete in that too, to show people that you can be a bodybuilding freak and master your body weight all in one. So, okay. You typically perform just one all-out set per movement. I've noticed only doing one set until failure forces me to give 100% of my energy and effort. User 1265. Number 1 is, yes, now it's mostly one set most of the time. It took me a long time to learn how to be intense enough I was doing 2 sets for a long time. And finally in the last 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years, probably 4 or 5 years, I've been managing to pull it down to 1 set. But here's what I always tell people. Now, it's hard because there's some nuance to this, but if you go into a set knowing that you have other sets afterwards, even subconsciously, you're not going to give 100% because there's something about our preservation of energy and life, like from an evolutionary perspective, from like deep within subconscious, that we don't want to give everything we got on this set because we know we have 2 more to go. Let's just say you're doing 3 sets. And if you approach a set and you know that you have a set or 2 after that, you might think, well, if I don't get 100% out of this set, then I'll just give all my all in the next one or the one after that, and I'll make sure that I hit fail. That is a failing mentality, meaning not a good type of fail. The right kind of fail is giving 100% on that one set to force the fact that there is nothing left after that set is complete, okay? It doesn't mean your body's not going to recover within minutes and you won't feel like you'll be able to do another set. But just because you can do one or another one doesn't mean you should. Because you already stimulated growth. You don't want to hijack the process. So you want to move on and then get through your workout and then go home, eat a steak, grow a muscle. So that would be more the right way of thinking. Definitely hitting the sub. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Very kind of you. Look great. Thanks for answering my question. Brave. Thank you for that. Your thoughts after a heavy session. Do you believe in training one body part per session or superset two? There's no wrong split. I can tell you with confidence, after having done 30 years of different splits, everything you can imagine. Literally, I've not stopped. Day one, it was bodybuilding for me at 15 in the backyard of my parents' house on a picnic table bench. Then at 16, I found a gym. And by 17, I did my first show. That was 1997. And I've been a bodybuilder since day one. And I've been in the competition world since, well, year two, really. I mean, 17 years old. The reason I'm bringing that up is because I've tried every split combination you can imagine. And I always look for more ways to get all of the different understandings of how we can approach a body and get most out of everything we do. And there is not a wrong split. There's just learning how to connect on what you actually do. You're like, what's the best split to grow? The one that you stick with, the one that you connect with, the one that you stick with and connect with and stay consistent with. It doesn't mean you should stick with that for the rest of your life, but it is, you're gonna have some go-tos and you're like, this is how I grow. Every time I do this, I know I can get results, but then I need to vary it, see if I can connect to another one and another one and another one. And you won't lose doing that. You'll get better because you'll learn more about yourself, more about what you're capable of, and more about pushing the limit on everything you do. At this point in my journey, I'm on chapter 30 years into the bodybuilding journey. There's not a training split or an exercise that I can't grow from. You want to get to that point where whatever you do, you can ensure, because you're so connected to your body, that you will get some benefit out of it and get the result you're looking for. So that's my philosophy anyway. Iron Vendetta is back. What's up, brother? Thank you for jumping on. Let's do work. I got to load this up. I got to load that up and do this. Hold on one second. We're going straight from the pullovers to the underhand pull downs. Okay. Stackety stack. Don't look back. No, we're not going to stack it out. That's heavy. It's actually really heavy on that machine. But we'll go pretty heavy on this, as we always do. Now, individually, if I broke these exercises apart, I could go quite a bit heavier. But as a pre-exhaust, I'm doing the pullovers as a pre-exhaust, straight over the underhand pull downs. It's gonna take a different level of connection, and you're gonna be pre-exhausted. So take that into account, adjust the weight accordingly, and then start there as your baseline for building the body in terms of this particular training block. But we're about to get work done. Yesterday was chest, tris, and shoulders. Felt great on that. Today is back and biceps. Tomorrow will be legs. And it'll be a beautiful workout, just the same. So, I'm gonna one here. Let's see, one set here is 4 plates. I gotta put more weight on. 4 plates on this one. We're buckling up on this one because we don't want to get pulled out of the machine. Stay in the seat. I'm going to take it to the edge of insanity. That's going to be as many full reps as we can. And then I'm going to throw in a few partials. Now, I don't rely on partials because relying on partials conditions your mind to go to that instead of forcing yourself to complete as many full reps as you possibly can. But in certain cases, I'll throw in partials because I know my body enough to where I can take it to the edge of a full rep range and throw in partials and get the benefit without deceiving myself that I should rely on partials as my intensifier. From there, I'm going to underhand pull downs, which is right next door. We're going to take that to the edge of fail, or right towards fail. And I'm going to do a rest pause to ensure that. So that's going to be whatever I have, 4 to 6. Then we're going to breathe 15 times, and then 1 to 3, and breathe 15 times, and 1 to 2. That's a DC rest pause. I'm mixing the high intensity training philosophies already. You can see that. And this is where we're going to take it to absolute growth phase, fail, carnage mode. So, how we doing? I'm doing good, brother. Lurking, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Doing good. Thanks for being here. I did underhand 45 degree. Oh, dude, those are so mean. You guys don't know what that is. Go to my TikTok. I do have some videos of that. I think I have some shorts on YouTube as well for the 45 degree Gironda high roads. But I did it underhand. That's what he's referring to because he's seen me do that before. And we switched our grip, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So, Robert, I've been good, man. Thanks for jumping on. Prepared, yo. You look huge. It's really just the good camera angle and good lighting and small t-shirts. But I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to grow just like everybody else. I'm in the trenches with you. We got to keep pushing the limit. We got to keep growing. And I want to get to like 225 by the end of the year if I can. Same body fat if I can. Right now, 222. How many movements per muscle group do you do? Today I'm doing 4, which is unheard of. Usually I do 2. So 4 is a big deal for me. But one of them is going to be a superset. So this one, plus the underhand, that's 1 set for me in my mind. Then I do bent over rows, and then single arm dumbbell rows with the 200 pounders. Going heavy on those. We got them. We might as well use them. And then we got biceps. Let's get work done. Why is he growling? Why is he growling? All right. Here we go, freaks. Buckle up. Because it's time to grow. Okay. Let's do this. All right. I don't need straps for this one, but I do need it for that one. So I'm preset on everything, okay? Let's go. All right. Let's just do work. Gotta get 1 straight set plus partials. And then we do DC rest pause at the other station, okay? In 3, that is a stretch. 2, and 1. Yeah. 2. Come on. Keep going. That did fail. Oh, yeah. Another one. All right, partials. Cookie. All right, come with me. Right here. Right now. Let's go right here. Right now. Underhand, pull downs, lock in, and grow. 6 to 8, half and half. There we go. And 3, 2. Quick as you can. Here we go. Yeah. Go. Come on. Emphasize it again. Let's go. Get it. Go again. 5, 6. Let's go. Another one. Breathe it out. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I gotta get 3, and then 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, son. Let's go. Let's go. Three perfect reps. Pull down. Emphasize the negative. Come on. Harness the power of Dorian. Let's go. Go again. Go again. Yeah. At least 3. Let's get for one more. One more. Cookie, y'all. Let's get 1 or 2. Get to the comments here in a second. Still in the middle of the set. Got 1 or 2 reps left. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make the reps harder, not easier. Squeeze longer at the bottom. Go slower on the up. Come on. Fail faster. Not a reps contest. It's a growing muscle contest. Let's go. Another one. Another one. Another one. Get it. Done. One more. Nope. That's fail. That's fail. Made to the comments here in a sec, guys. Let me rack this and rack the pullovers too. Ooh, feeling good today. Real good today. Whoa. Let's go, guys. Let's go. No time to waste. Build them and burn them. Build them and burn them. Come on. Stay in the game. Stay in the game. Okay. Stay in the game. Let's do this work. Okay, freaks. I got 1 more machine to rack. We're gonna do bent over rows in the dungeon. Whoa. Just rack these real quick. 4 on each side. Best way to unlock these. Hands on the knees or elbows on the knees. Off they go. And you're set. Minimize the back work. We're putting the back in the exercise, not in the re-rack. Everything's intentional that I do. Everything. It's all for the good of the games, guys. Good of the games. And 1 more. And 1 more. And that's it. Okay. Reset. And off we go. Reset. And off we go. That was a beautiful set. Perfect. There's some things that I do. I'm like, damn, that was so dialed in. Super satisfying. And then you pat yourself in the back. Not in a cocky way, just in a cheer yourself on kind of way. Because if you're not cheering yourself on, something wrong. You gotta be your biggest advocate of your goals. Right? I'm gonna get to the comments here in a second. I'm making my way to the dungeon and the bent over row station. Nothing left to do but to do it, y'all. Oh, this is gonna be a mean one. Yeah, right here, right now. From the floor, you got it, Swolies. All right, let me catch up on these. Okay, how many movements? Yeah, we went over that. All right, says I have 2 back days into the week. Okay, Overhand, underhand, boom. That's how you do it. But gym doesn't have that machine. Are you talking about the pullover machine? You do straight arm pull downs. Or you do old school barbell bench pullovers. I got videos on all that. So yeah, really working lats today. Thanks. Oh, the new straps. Yes, sir. Yeah. Astronaut Man says the machine looks interesting. Indeed it is. Yeah, it's a lat mover for sure. Negatives are so slow, bro. Yeah. Pullovers, yes. I do that with barbell, like Arnold. There we go. Yeah, that's the old school way to do it. If the pre-machine, that's how they all did it, or with the dumbbell, right? Yeah, yeah. It is a beautiful thing. Ketoplasm. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but are you natural? Yes. Been natty for life. Yeah. Here we go. "30 years in the game. Natty since day one. 17. I did my first show in 1997. Won Mr. Teen Midwest. 18. Won Mr. Teen Illinois. 19. I forgot what the title was, but I won that one too. Then I did some Muscle Mania shows in my 20s, and then nothing in my 30s. And then I came back with a vengeance, and I won the Phoenician Classic. Then I won the Grand Canyon Classic, and then won the Natural Olympia in 2021. Yeah, so all natural shows, all tested, and we got a few more left in the tank, and we'll get to it. But for now, got to put the work in. The work's got to be there. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. None of this is given. It's not because of genetics either. I started at 127 pounds. 30 years later, we're up almost 100 pounds. Almost. Let me put some weight on, guys. The good news here, they have a bar jack. They have a bar jack. What is that? Well, if you don't know, I'm about to find out. But it is literally a tool you could use to lift the bar. Okay. Now, obviously, you lift it to the top here, pop the weights on. From there, you can move it up and down the floor, because we're going pretty heavy today. I figure we'll do 1 or 2 acclimation sets now. I think the young kids now call it feeder sets, but it really is truly an acclimation to the move that is not fully acclimated, right? So I did a pull down, I did a pullover. I haven't done any bent over rows, so I don't have a lot of the stability muscles engaged that I need to put out my max potential on this. That's what we're doing here. How does the bar jack work? Tip that down. It's on the floor. Move that over. And we're going to just row from the floor. That's it. Why? Well, I don't know. No reason to start upright, especially on the acclimation. We're going to be right here. We're going to lock in. I'm going to fire off the nervous system. I haven't done any direct row moves. And we're going to go this. We're going to go 2, maybe 3. 365 is our work set, okay? So this is going to be a little bit more strict here. Get the body engaged. And a little bit more free form on the heavier weights. Not for any other reason than to maintain the integrity and natural movement of the spine and the body without putting unnecessary stress in the joints. Okay? So that's acclimation number 1. We move up from there. Let's do this work, guys. Round 2. Acclimation. These are not work sets. What's the difference between these and a work set? 1, I take to fail, or as close to fail as humanly possible. The other ones are not that. They're not even close to fail. They're literally to get the body ready for the heavy work set ahead. So breaks will be minimal until I'm ready for the heavyweight. Okay? We don't need a lot of break. Just need the nervous system to fire off. But I need to be full power on the work set. So with that, there'll be a nice break in between. Questions, comments, concerns, you guys fire away. I'm moving this to the side. Why? Because everything is intentional. Should I pass out and fall forward, I'd rather hit the ground instead of the bar jack. And there's everything that I think about, usually never happens, but all the safety that I could put in one move, it's got to be there, just in case. Okay? I mean, you should fear lifting all out. This means you should put in place the things that give you the best outcome. Let's see. Nito or Neto says he ain't natural. Look at his traps. I appreciate the compliment, brother, but I've been natty for life, my man. Yeah. I'm sure it's the camera or the lighting or something, but I'm not small, but I'm not big, like a sauce monkey. Unfortunately, there's a lot of really shitty sauce monkeys out there now, so they're juiced to the gills and they look like absolute trash. But that's not me, bro. Austin Power says steroids. Bro, no, stay natty, homie. Stay natty, not worth it. Okay. Let's go. But that's okay. You guys just might be too new to know. But I appreciate you guys being here regardless. Because we're here to grow muscle no matter what. 3, 2, 1, let's have some fun. Lightweight, baby. Okay. One more plate for the acclimation, maybe 3 to 5. But we'll take a break, and then we will go 365 today. 365. Strict, right? I was doing 4 or 5 before, but they were a little bit too messy. Plus, it was a different training block. So I dropped the weight. I'm going a little bit stricter on the floor. Is that the word stricter? A little more strict? I don't know. I got straight A's in English in my school, and I'm not sure how, because I have no idea about proper grammar. Let's go. And then another plate on this side. Give me a second, I'll get to the comments. Guys, what did you guys train? Getting meals in? Getting work done? Relaxing? Rest days are the best days. Why? Because those are the growth days. Don't eat less on rest days, you eat more. Right? Win gains, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you. Got to keep it going. Okay. Been going live every day on TikTok for the last 2 years almost. Now we're going live every day here. And YouTube is where it all started for me, so I figured go back to my roots. I think 2017, 2018, right around there. I got some old videos that I used to do hard edits on, which I look back, I'm like, that was pretty badass, but it's not really for everybody. I like my own stuff, which might be weird, but it is what it is, man. You got to be your biggest fan. Because you're going to be with you for the rest of your life. Whereas other people will come and go, right? Okay, we're going to be right here, get a little different angle, and then see if we can engage the back once again prior to the work set. And again, we're moving this out of the way for safety. Never know when things go haywire and pass out. Okay. Not that I feel like I'm passing out, but let's just do this work. Remember, it's an acclimation set. I'm not taking it to fail. So I'll probably stop around 3 or 4. Okay? But I'll make sure they're clean. Big arch, big squeeze, nice control in the negative. Practicing for the work set is all we're doing. Practicing for the work set. And then I will use chalk on the work set too. Make sure that grip is nice and tight. This bar is beautiful for these rows. It just feels real solid, right? Real solid. So let's just go. Set it. 3 or 4 reps. And just dial and destroy in 3 and 2, 1, and roll. Go again. One more. Yeah, one more. Get it. Okay. I'm be ready for the workout, guys. Be ready for the workout. Throw a quarter on there, and then we'll take a break. Okay? Quarter and then a break. Holy smokes. I'm not one of those guys that keeps their arms out because their lats are in the way. But damn, lats are pumped right now. And I kind of feel like one of those weirdos. Holy smokes. Let me get these dialed in. This is a little bit off. Right there. Clip it. Keep everything tight to the bar. And we'll take a break. I'm sure I'll ramble on for a few minutes. You guys can ask me whatever you want. And then we'll get to it. All right. Plus water. Plus water. Okay. I got steak and eggs waiting for me at home. Not waiting for me, but I gotta cook them. And we gotta get some yard work done after this. Like a normal human. This should be about 2-3% of your day to enhance the other 98-97%. You take the last set to fail, like most people are modern, multiple sets. None of those were work sets. Those were all acclimation or warm-up sets. Now, technically, I was warm, but I wasn't acclimated to the move. So those were not even close to work sets. I do one more set. I will take it to fail. Plus, I might cheat 1 or 2 reps safely, and that'll be the one and done right there. Everything else is just practice for that one all-out work set. That's a great question, though. I'm not one to go in 50% and do multiple sets. I started an Arnold split day 1. I did the high volume for about 7 years, right? 6 years, 7 years. And then around 22, 23, I came across my first iteration of high-intensity training, and I learned to cut everything down to 2 sets for decades. For all you guys, grateful for my health, grateful for the fact that I can do this, grateful for another chance to get it done. Man, thanks for jumping on, guys. 48 minutes in. I know about 15 of those minutes I was just talking to you guys early on. We did 1 set, pullover, superset with underhand pull downs. And then we're working up to the work set here. We're going to hit the work set next here on bent over rows. And then I came to this gym specifically to do the single arm rows with the 200-pound dumbbells. 6 to 8 reps right there, clean as you can get. And then after that, we got biceps. I got to do biceps. I'm going to go home, eat food, hang out with the dogs, take care of the yard, do all the normal adulting stuff, and then follow up on some messaging for coaching and whatnot. So that's wrap skis, yeah. Just started going to the gym 4 months ago. Have any important advice I should know? Yes. So the advice I give anybody in any moment in their experience, whether you're day 1 or you're 30 years in like me, you have to go back to the fundamental 5 always for the rest of your life. That's where the answer lies. Number 1, training. Now, I'd recommend high-intensity training from the start, and or start with maybe an Arnold split, learn how to connect the body, and then within a year, start to cut that volume down into a high-intensity training protocol. Okay. Nutrition, 4 to 6 meals a day for the next 20 years. 40 to 60 grams of protein every single meal for the next 20 years. Number 3, natural supplementation. If you're just starting out, protein, creatine, glutamine is a great way to start. Then recovery. You have to take your recovery as serious as you take your training, and that requires 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night for the rest of your life, period. And if you need body work, do body work. That's like chiropractic, sauna, red light, cupping, acupuncture, cryo, any number of different things, or you don't need to do any of that. You just sleep, right? And then mindset. You got to develop your mind from day one, otherwise you're not going to be able to go as far as you possibly could go, right? Because the mindset has to be there first before the grind set shows up. And I've been a huge advocate of reading personal development books and those type of things for decades. In fact, my first book I read in that world was Les Brown's Live Your Dreams at 14 years old. Then I got into Think and Grow Rich and Tony Robbins at 16. Unleash the Power Within, Awaken the Giant, Unlimited Power. That was the first book. Then Awaken the Giant Within. Yeah. Anyway, all those books, we didn't call them influencers back then, but gurus. And it's always been part of my protocol, 3 to 5 to 10 pages of high quality information in a book every single day for 20, 30 years. And that's how you got to develop the mind so you can develop the body, right? It's all connected. So just to recap the fundamental 5: training, nutrition, natural supplementation, recovery, mindset. Focus on getting better in the microscopic daily in and out of the work on those 5 levers of transformation for the rest of your life, and you will always move in the right direction of progress. Anything else is just a waste of time. There's nothing else to focus on. 4 months in, brother, you're doing the right thing. Just focus on the next high quality meal and the next high quality workout. You just focus on that for the rest of your life, you'll be well on your way to being one of the best in the world for yourself, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Okay? No comparing yourself to anyone else because their experience is different than yours. And if I would have, I probably would have jumped on the sauce, which would have been a bad idea for me because everyone around me was juiced to the gills, even as a teenager. But I had some good natural influences in the beginning, and I'm grateful that they showed up, and that kind of gave me a good foundation. So anyway, that is the break. That is about 4 minutes of me chit-chatting. Great comments, questions. You guys keep firing away. Thanks for the advice, of course. The way you interact with the live chat keeps. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, man, because sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself, but also more times than not when I'm talking to guys like you and other people that comment, it's a very healthy conversation. So I appreciate you guys just the same. Let's get this done. I got to get 6 to 8. We're going to rest pause. So 6 to 8, half and half. 15 deep breaths in between each round. And then it's move on time, right? To the single arm rows. All right. 365. All right. 5, 6, 7, maybe right around there. Okay. We got to keep them clean as we can. Maybe a little bit of a cheat in the last few reps, but we'll keep it clean. We'll keep it focused on the growth. Oh, hold on. I said I was going to chalk up. Where's the chalk? One sec. Oh, it's literally right here. Good times. They got chalk here. And you're allowed to use it, so it's a beautiful thing, right? So a lot of the Globo gyms, you can't use it. But home base here, they will encourage you to be the best version of yourself and do what it takes, right? So chalk the straps, chalk the hands, get all the excess off, and lock in. And it's grow time. Here we go. Here we go, freaks. Man, this bar is solid, dude. I got to come back every time for rows. This bar is perfect. I don't know, there's something really smooth and perfect about this. We're just, I know I'm weird. Let's go anyway. Let's do this work. We'll be right here. And we're going to row. And we're going to grow. And we're going to get it done. 1 and 2 and 3. Not bad. Let's get 3 and then 1 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 deep breath, 4 deep breath, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get 3 clean reps. 3 clean reps. 1, 2, 3. Go, go, go. more rep. 6, a little bit like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it done. 1 clean rep from the bottom. Get the negative in 1 and 2 and 3. Brace and grow. Game over. Game over. Oh shit. Woo! Okay. That was awesome. That was awesome. We got single arm rows at 200s. You're damn right we do. Yeah, right we do. Oh, cooked. 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 All right, guys. Give me a sec here to reset. Break this down. Get to the comments. We got single arm rows. We got 200-pound dumbbells in the gym today. We're gonna work. We're gonna work. We're gonna work. And I gotta do biceps. Gotta do biceps. Okay. Okay. Find a place to rack these. Back is pumped. Pumped to the maximum. I don't even go for the bump. It's just an outcome of a perfect high intensity training, DC training, rest pause set. All right, I'm gonna get some water and keep breaking these down. And then we'll get to the rows and the biceps. Wow. Dimitri, I'm not sure what you said, but thanks for being here. Are you gonna do biceps next? I'm gonna do single arm rows and then biceps. Yeah. 1 set only on single arm row. 1 set. We have 200 pounders here, so I'm using those 4, 6, 8 reps. We'll see. Likes, shares, subs, comments, questions, all of it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. If you guys don't know, I coach online and in person. If you want some online coaching, hit me up in the links. DM me here or DM me on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and we can figure some out. Training, nutrition, supplementation, show prep. Doesn't matter. Do it all. I've got t-shirts. Got a new one coming out soon. And a few of you guys have already ordered. I had a little problem with my vendor, but got that sorted out. So any back orders will be shipped out here shortly. They are print on demand. You can go check out the link. And then I got my high intensity training series volume 1 PDF in the link, the ultimate DC training guide. And that has served me more than any other high intensity training protocol I've ever done. What you guys just saw in these, if you're here from the beginning of the rows, was a DC rest pause. That's a rest pause set where you hit 3 rounds of positive failure with 15 deep breaths in between. Now, I did cut it down to about 10 deep breaths, so I wanted to keep a little bit faster pace, but the general rule is about 15. And yeah, with that, that's my sales pitch. I'm not much of a salesperson, but I do have some solid results to back up my coaching abilities. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh, let's see, Arnvid. Could we get a call sometime? Of course. Of course, brother. Absolutely. Always. For you, you're one of my OGs, bro. We go back. All right. Let me see. Ooh, nobody here today. Which is beautiful. We're going to the 200-pound single arm rows. 200 pounds. Whether I can do it or not, we'll find out. But at least we got it. 6 to 8. I'm thinking so. I'm gonna do some work. All right, freaks. What up, guys? Excuse me. Let's do work. All right. You thought I was playing? Nah. These 200 pounders waiting for me right there. 1 second. Grind time, boys. Oh, nobody uses these. I don't even know where I can use these. I need some room to move, but I need some stability too. Okay. I'm not trying to move these all around the world. Maybe right here. Okay. Somewhere out here. We'll set it up. We'll get it done. Okay, let me just run through these real quick. You guys still with me? What are you guys doing? What are you guys training? When is the next live stream? Tomorrow. Tomorrow around 6:30 in the morning, Arizona time. Which is when I usually train in the morning during the week. Weekends are a little bit different. I can sleep in, I can do a little thing around the house and whatnot. Finally get to the gym, so it's just different. Ash, yeah, 200. Yeah, we're gonna get these done. You can find a good spot for them. And then, 6:30 in the morning, I'll go live. Typically, I try to stick to one platform at a time. I was doing TikTok for almost 2 years straight. Then move over here, pretty consistent over the last handful of weeks. But if I'm not here, which I probably will be, I'll be over on TikTok. But I think I'm taking a break on TikTok there. A lot of interesting people over there. A lot of good people, but then there's some people, a lot of vicious commenters. I'd rather have a more engaging, productive conversation with you guys instead of just fighting people all the time about stuff that they think is true, whether it's not. Are you doing chest tomorrow? No, chest was yesterday. Tomorrow's legs. I know. International Chest Day. I'm doing legs, and it's unheard of. You get a good spotter in the gym? There's plenty of people around here that know how to lift, so I could get a good spotter, yes. But definitely some keyboard warriors over there. Yeah, Iron Vidette, you know, man, there's some interesting people. And I was like, I just need some fresh energy, be back in my home base here at YouTube, and just connect with you guys. So I'm glad that you're here. And if you're there from TikTok, like I know you are, Iron Vidette, I appreciate you being here just the same, man. So let me find out where I can set up on this, and let's get to work. Really want like stable setup, but I'm not taking that dumbbell far. Maybe I don't need to be that much stable. I just need to work. All right. I'm gonna lean on that decline. We'll get it done. Let's go. Yes, sir. You know I'm not missing it. Yes, of course, man. I appreciate you. Always. All right. Let's do work. I'm sorry. What'd you say? Oh, I'm just kidding. They're just yelling about training. Let's do this shit. Let's go. Trying to find a good spot for this. Yeah, I think I can lean up here. Huh? Oh, that's not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. All right, give me a sec to set this up. I'm going to bring these over. Get this done. All right. I'm not carrying this. I'm rolling it. For sure. So this is going to save me some effort. Roll. Turn. And roll. Let's go. Let's do this. Now, if that seat falls, I'm screwed. But I don't think it will. Just pop it all the way down. How far does that go? Well, that's kind of low, but I think I can do that. Oh, that's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect, guys. Kidding me? It's going to be perfect. Let's do this work. Let's do this work. What's up, guys? Chest day? Yes, yes. Yeah. 6 to 8. It'll feel great. Let's do this work, guys. Yeah. Some leftover chalk on the hands. Ready to rock and roll on the 2 hundies. Whoa. Oh, pull to the hip. Pull to the hip, guys. Let's get this shit done. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, go. Yeah, go. You know when you're swearing at the weights, it's a little intense. That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Digging that. That was not bad. Not bad. Take a little break. Reset for the other arm. You think dumbbell guillotine press is effective for upper chest? Not dumbbell. Barbell. Barbell. Bro, summoning power. Indeed. Bro, rowing Thor's hammer. That's funny. It's awesome. I'm on day 7 of the P90X workout. Trying to get it done, Jack. Yeah. I think you were on before asking me about that, so congrats on your consistency. Keep going. Thanks, Aaron, for that. Appreciate it. Only seen Ronnie Coleman with 200-pound dumbbells. Ronnie, harness the spirit of Ronnie. Now he can press them. Well, I've attempted that. It was a little shaky. I'll get back to that for the presses. But for the rows, got him right now. Harness the power of Ronnie. Harness the power of Dorian. Harness the power of Phil. Harness the power of Jay. Harness the power of Menser. All the greats. All of the greats. We got work to do. You're right here. Set it. And forget it. We'll do some work. Right here. Right here, right now. We got work to do. This is the one. This is the one. Let's go. We got to pull to the hip. Pull to the hip, guys. I got to match this side. See the other one? I did 8 on the other one. I got to get 8 here. There's just no way around it. I have to do it. I got to do it. That's what we do. We got to match. Okay, ready for this? I believe we're ready. In 3, and 2, and 1. Get it done, son. 1, 2, 3, go. Get off me. Get off me. Perfect. Perfect. We did it. We got this. Yes, sir. Yes, we got it. That was awesome. 1 set only. You know what time it is? Biceps. Poor form technique. Later, brother. What's your stack? What stack are you referring to, brother? What stack are you referring to? That was awesome. If I didn't get some shit talking in my form, on that, I'll be disappointed in myself. So, here we go. Roll them home. Roll them home. Ooh, that's nice. Big power. Flip it. Let's go. Roll them home. Off you go. 200 pounds. Go home. Team. Let's see. I don't know how to say that, but Iron Fitness. Not natty. You're not natty? You should stay natty, bro. Yeah. Definitely not a good idea to be saucy. All right. Back is done. Biceps up next. Biceps up next. What are you doing? Scott curls. We're doing Scott curls. Unbelievable. You know what Scott curls are? Well, if you don't know, you're about to find out. Curl the wrist, curl the bar. Curl the wrist, curl the bar. Hold on one sec. I do these right here on the flat bench. Maybe I should go curl in the curl rack instead. Nah, we'll go right here. Make it 25. At 25. 1 second. Ooh, there it is. Need some water in my system. Okay. Jason Blaha is the biggest clown. I don't know what that means, man, but I wish everybody the best. Larry Scott Special, you know it. What are some exercises you would recommend for upper and lower chest? Just any press and any fly. They all work. Hi, sir. Hello, hello. How are you? All right. Got freaks next to me benching. I'm curling over here on the bench. And everybody's going. So I'm about to show you some Scott curls. Scott curls. Scott curls. Let's go. Let's get this worked out. Okay. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? We're just growing some arms around here. I did back, finished that. Now it's bicep time. They're twitching already. Incline chest, chest fly dips. Ash, that's a great combo. But truly, everything you do for chest should be turned into a fly. If it's press, you're pressing up and in, even if the bar doesn't move. If it's a fly, obviously you're flying. If it's a dip, you're pushing, you're dipping down and in, right? Everything becomes a fly if you want to work the chest. Okay? Tips for biceps. We're doing Scott curls, Scott straight bar curls right now. That is the jam right there. If you do that, your biceps will grow. Triceps, dips, skull crushers. What did I do yesterday? Push downs. Oh, I did push downs with dips, yeah. Skull crushers, tape presses. Man, my ears are popping, but kickbacks. I love kickbacks. Bilateral. Trying to curl 20. Wait. We're getting there. Get there. Good. All right, let's go. Let's just warm them up. Is this bar bent? Yeah, it's bent. I'm going to change the bar after I do this set, okay? Do this set. 1, 2, 3. Let's just set it right here. Wrist, right? Wrist, then curl, and then down. 1. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Oof. All right, guys. Homies next door benching some serious weights. We're gonna go to the dungeon. We're gonna grab that other bar because that bar that I did bent over rows on was perfect. I feel like that's gonna be a better connection for me. So let's go. Okay, hang tight. Man, 76 minutes in. I know we're a bit long, but just got to get the work done. I've been talking to you guys, which has been a good conversation. So thank you. Give me a sec to get over there. Let's head for biceps. I'm gonna do some regular and then some sheet curls, and then we'll do concentrations, and we're done. So, okay, and that's a wrap. But let me set up on these first. One moment. One moment. Yes, this bar right here. Yes. Good. Set up the rack. Set up the bar. Oh, see, this bar is perfect. I don't know what it is, man, but this one is perfectly straight. Dialed in. All right, helmets real quick, then water, then work. Okay. Trying old school concentration curls these days. Yeah, I'm about to do those after this. After this. It's a beautiful thing. Concentration curls are also going to get a bigger peak. Yeah, they do work really well. Yeah, I'm doing today. Trying to go 20-inch arms. Yeah, no, you're good, man. How much interval time between sets? If I standardize it for any of my clients, it's about 2 minutes. But for me, it could be shorter or longer depending on what I'm trying to do. All right. Drink some water, please. Probably right. Probably right, but let me set up here, get some water, throw in some weight, get some work done. Okay. We'll go one more acclimation at 35. And then we'll go to 50. Why 50? I'm trying to use the smaller plates instead of larger plates. Just go up by 25s. And then we'll do 3/4 for a few reps cheat curls. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. 25 on. Good. 35 on. Here we go. Guys, thanks for jumping on, staying on. I know the in-between isn't always that exciting, but it's always good to have you guys here. Let me clip it. Let me clip these weights on there. Okay, freaks. Let's do work. Man, I'm so happy about those rows, dude. I don't know if you guys saw, but 200-pound rows, single arm was just a beautiful thing. Worked out so well. What really connected, that lat was firing off. Show muscle, all for aesthetics. Wrist curl this way for 3 sets of 40. I don't know what that means, man, but we're about to curl some stuff. How much is the gym membership here? You mean at this gym? Yeah, I don't know. I pay about $800 a month. I'm just kidding. I coach here, so I pay a rent here for coaching. But yeah, memberships are actually much more affordable than that. You're here in the gym? Come over here, I need a spot, bro. All right. One more acclimation, 3 is 5. And we're gonna get this work done. This bar is so much better than the bar out there. That one was bent. I used it last time, and I said I would never use that bar again because it does mess with the path of the bar. Let's curl the wrist, then curl the arms, and then keep the wrist curled on the way down. You'll notice my elbows actually go a little bit further back. Okay. Curl, curl, curl. Go again. One more. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I appreciate it, brother. No, yeah, sometimes I follow the comments. Sometimes my brain takes a break. There's no blood in the brain. So appreciate you being here, bro. Let's do 25s. Hey, so I think it's about $40 a month here, 40. So it's not too bad. But there's so much good stuff here. The dungeon where we're at now, very powerlifting centric area of the gym. Then they have the regular human area, which has some of the best machines I've ever used in my life. And actually, when I first came to the gym, many moons ago, I walked in, I was like, this is like the gyms I grew up in the 90s. Got that old Icarian, Cybex, Body Masters, just the best stuff. Muscle synthesis be faster after those 200 pounds. That's the goal. I'm hoping so. Bro. That's definitely the goal. Okay? Yeah, that is definitely the goal. Just about that right there. All right, let's do this work. I'm gonna go probably, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8. I don't know. Let's just do 8. Let's just do 8. Okay. One set here, literally one set, and I'm gonna do some cheek curls. Okay. I will do cheek curls. That's a set on its own, right? It's not combined. And then we gotta do concentration, so we're done. Okay. I gotta go home to the puppies. Your hard work is visible in your body. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. 30 years in the game. I would hope so that things are, coming along nicely. Consistency, the key to success in the gym. Indeed it is. I always talk about the fundamental 5 of training, nutrition, natural supplementation, recovery, and mindset. But if you got nothing else right, if you just showed up in the gym consistently 3, 4, 5 times a day, 3, 4, or 5 times a week for the next 10 years, you'd be well on your way. People are like, can't out-train a bad diet. I'm like, I can show you how. If you just stay consistent, you can out-train a lot of shit, right? So I try to not swear. I have a problem with that. But yeah, two things that have to exist in your experience. You have to train to stimulate muscle growth, right? And then you have to sleep 7 or 9 hours consistently. If you do those things, you focus on maximizing those 2 things, you get most everything else wrong, you'll still grow. You'll still be in great shape. You'll still move in the direction of your goals eventually. And the better you get at the fundamental 5, the better you get in general. So, all right, 6 to 8. Curl the wrist, curl the bar, then emphasize the negative with the wrist curled on the way down, and you're good. And then we're going to do 1 set, 6 to 8, and then 1 set of cheek curls. People are like, do you strap up on these? I do, but loosely. I'm trying to make sure that I can move my wrists and get that nice range of motion that I'm trying to show you guys is available for everybody. But On the cheat curls, I will actually strap up pretty tight and just do regular wrist position. 1, 2, and 3. This is where we're at. And this is what we do. We're gonna wrist the curl. We're gonna wrist the curls. Curl the wrist, and then curl the bar. And then we're gonna keep the wrists as curled as we can on the way down. In 3 and 2 and 1. That's nice. Go again. Go again. Go again. Go again. One more. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Go after 2 and then 1. Okay. 2 and then 1. Then we got a cheat curl set. Whew. Holy smokes, in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I took the straps off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Wrists, arms, bar. Here we go. Here we go. Wrists, arms, bar. In 3, 2, 1. 1. Go. One more. One more. Okay. All right, we locked in 3. Gonna go for 1 in 15, 14, 13. The pump is real. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 perfect rep. 1 perfect rep. 1, 2, 3. Curl, 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 curl wrist, then bar, and go slow on the down. Yeah. Uterus, maximus. Okay. All right, freaks. That's a beautiful, beautiful set. Let's take a 2-minute and then go to, long workout today. I'm not mad about it. That's fine. You win some, you lose some. Oh, all right. What I miss? What I miss? Yeah. I'm in the beginner 3rd month in the gym. Working so hard because I'm 48 years of age. Beautiful. 48. I'm 45. Here's the thing. You've got wisdom on your side. Train with wisdom. Go slow. Master the fundamental 5 of training, nutrition, natural supplementation, recovery, mindset. Make small improvements in those 5 areas each day of your life for the next 10 years. Be in the best shape of your life at 58, okay? Experienced lifter need to focus on recovery after those hard sets. They do, yeah. Which is why volume eventually goes down and rest is more of a priority. Which type of recovery? It's both daily and weekly and monthly, and in a training block context, yeah. Recovery between sets, that is true also. Yeah. Muscle need time to build, yeah. You activate, you stimulate muscle growth in the set, in the gym, right? So I only need 1 set. You stimulate and then you go home and you overcompensate. Or you encourage the overcompensation with high quality nutrition, which is fuel for growth, and resting, literally doing nothing that taxes the same muscles you just trained, right? Take some rest, talk to us. I got you. I'm here. What's your advice on progressive overloading? That's the only way to train. There's no other way. You have to progressive overload. Reps, weight, pace, or any combination thereof. You have to attempt to make improvements every time you go to the gym. Doesn't mean that you will, but the attempt is there. The mindset is attempting to be better today than you were yesterday and tomorrow than you were today. Okay? That is where you should have that mindset. Okay? My muscles are strong, but lungs without support, as I'm a smoker. First of all, try to work out smoking in your existence, because that is a death sentence for sure for everybody. There's no way around it. My grandma died of emphysema, smoking related. My grandfather died of a smoking related complications to his heart. That is a death sentence, and there's no way to put that nicely. Get some holy basil. Start to increase the health of the lungs in the process. Look for ways to move out of that. You'll be better off for it. Now, the beautiful thing is whenever you start reducing the impact of smoking, the body starts to regenerate. If you stop now at 48, you'd be surprised how quick your body bounces back in terms of health, and a lot of things that have been plaguing you in recent times or in the last few decades might go away altogether. Now, I can't tell you that with 100% a guarantee because I'm just a meathead here on social media, but I've seen miracles happen in that way. Do you deload like powerlifters or after hitting a plateau? No. Deloads are a waste of time. I never understood deload. Your body will tell you when to deload. And if you structure your breaks in every 6 to 8 weeks, 1 week off, and your rest days during the week, your volume's low, you're not overtraining anyway, and deloads are a waste of time. So, all right, let me throw another 25 on. That'll be 195, right? For the curls. We will do some cheat curls. So they're a little bit sloppier for sure. I'm not mad about that, but I'm trying to emphasize the negative the best that I can. 5 to 7 is the target. Did 185 2 weeks ago. I did 195 for 4 last week. I'm gonna do 195 for 5 plus this week. Okay, that's progressive overload right there. It's not. There's no magic to it. It's just beat the logbook. Come in the gym, beat the logbook. That's it. Don't overthink it. 2 of the hardest things people that hold them back. 2 of the hardest things that people can't get over that hold them back. Number 1, overtraining. Number 2, overthinking. Right? Let's lock in here. This and concentrations, and we're donezo. Donezo. Man, this has been a long workout. I have to break up back and biceps on their own. 20 minutes at a time instead of an hour and a half. Okay. Guy, welcome back, brother. How are you, man? We're finishing up biceps. We got straight bar, cheat curls, and we got 1 set of dumbbell concentrations, and we're donezo, but glad that you're here, bro. Overthinking is weakness. Overthinking just freezes a lot of people. They think they're missing something when really all they're missing is taking action of any sort would be better than trying to figure out how to take perfect action. There's no such thing as perfect, right? After exercise, I make a shake, a glass of milk, 2 bananas, 2 dates, and roasted graham. I would suggest you throw in some protein powder in there. Yeah. Guy, you got it, brother. I'm doing well, man. Back day was amazing. Some of y'all were on before. We did single arm dumbbell rows with 200-pound dumbbells, and it was a beautiful thing. Super happy that the back is 100% dialed in on that. Now it's time to curl some weight. 195 cheat curls. Now this is a technique, guys. Oh, I keep stuttering. That's interesting. My brain is taking a break. This is a technique. Cheat curls are a thing, and it's a specific way of approaching weight that is slightly out of the realm of possibility in a positive rep context, and you're working this up so you can work the negative Down, no. It's going to look like I'm not fighting on the down because I know how it looks on camera. When I watch it back, I'm like, wow, that's not how it felt. You can rest assured that I'll be fighting for that negative with everything I got. But I need 5+ on these. Okay, strap up. We're not doing the Larry Scott style with the wrist. We're just gonna lock in the grip with the straps. We're gonna cheat it up and we're gonna work the negative. And I want to try to get a 3 count on the down is ideal. That would be ideal. We're going to go for 5 reps regardless. And 3, and 2, and 1. Let's go. That's not light, but it's definitely doable. Cheat up. How do you cheat a curl? You got to lean in, and you got to pop it up, right? If you never try these, don't try it with ridiculous amount of weight. Work up to it just like everything else. And 3, and 2, and 1. Let's go. Just like that. Two, come on. Let's go. 2 more. Let's go. One more. One more rep. One more rep. One more rep. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rep left. Let's go. 5 is the target. Let's go. 1, 2. Perfect. Perfect. That was awesome. That was awesome. That is a proper cheat curl set. Never done that before. Think they're sloppy curls? Well, it's because they're not like regular curls. Wow. That was a beautiful set. Love it. Love it. Watch your toes. I think you're falling off the rack. Whew. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Digging that. I'll get to the comments here in a sec, guys. Appreciate you jumping on. Beautiful workout today. 1 set of concentrations, and we're donezo. But I gotta clean up my weights like a good soldier. Whew. Arms feeling real nice. And that was a successful set of cheat curls. Emphasize negative. Pop it up. Joints feel good. Biceps feel great. Everything feels solid in terms of attachment. No inflammation. No negative pain. Only good stuff. Okay. Ready to do concentrations and more outskis. Man. All right, a little bit longer workout than normal. But of course, I've been talking to you guys forever, so appreciate your patience being on. And we got to keep going. Now, make our way over to the concentration drills. What a crazy, crazy workout. I'm going to catch up on the comments. I'm just going to start. What type of horizontal back exercise you did? Well, back in general, like the whole back workout was pullovers, superset with underhand pull downs, 1 set. And then we went to bent over rows, 1 set. We went to single arm rows, 1 set. That was it. What time is it there? Here, 1:52 in the PM. 2 a.m. here. Oh, wow. Where you at, dude? Where you at? We're 12 hours behind you. 2 a.m. You should be sleeping. How much cardio sessions do you recommend per week? 0 if you can handle it. Cardio is only for show prep. Everything else burning muscle. You get all the cardio you need during a proper high intensity training protocol. That's it. Wow. Arms feel legit. All right, one set. Preacher. One set. Concentration curls, old school. Now, normally I do them hanging. You guys know the hanging ones? Where you're like here, right? I'll do on the knee. On the bench. Right? On the knee on the bench. So, this is what we do. Thinking what, 60s? 60-pound concentrations? Yes. Yes, I think so. I do think so. I mean, why not, right? Let's go. Hold on one second. 3, 5, 60s. Wow, that was super. Oh, you know what? This is even better. Let me go over here. I'll tell you why. The seat on this bench is low, right where I need it to be. Plus, the 60s are right here waiting for me. They're right here waiting for me, guys. Like it's the gods of iron knew I was going to be here today. Whoa. All right. 8 to 10. Yeah. 8 to 10. Right here, right? Lock in. Now, that elbow sits right in the middle of the leg right there. And don't be afraid to move your body. Just move with nature, right? But you're going to want to be right here, right? Supinate, hard at the top, and unwind down to the bottom, okay? All right, let's get this done. Son. All right, freaks. Is this mic still working? It still is, okay. All right, final round of the day. Here we go. Cardio is for runners. I stand face. Here's the thing, seriously, about cardio. You can get an aerobic and an anaerobic response in a high-intensity training protocol. You don't have to do separate aerobic exercising to increase the health of your cardiovascular system. People misunderstand that cardio is treadmill, cardio is bike, cardio is stairs, cardio is walking around the block. It's not. It's an elevation of your heart rate through whatever activity you're doing over a consistent period of time. That is an aerobic response. You can get both in the same session. Maybe we will see turn biceps today. You mean torn? Well, micro tears maybe, but there's nothing coming off the bone if you're asking me about that. That's part of my 3 rules of training. Number 1, don't die. Number 2, you got to keep everything attached. And number 3, give 100% of the time, okay? Let's do this work. We're not sharing anything. But if I work hard enough, I can accomplish everything, anything. 1, 2, 3. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, that's too light. Wow, I'm going to pause at the top. Get the contraction. 2. Are you kidding me? That's stupid. Let's go. Number 1. That's beautiful. Peak builders. One more. Let's go. Cookie, y'all. Cookie. That's awesome. Biceps are feeling real nice today. Real nice. Let's do this in 3 and 2. And let me breathe. Okay. Let's go. Come on, freaks. I gotta match this arm with the other one. No excuse. No time. Like in 3, 2, 1. Gotta get 8, and I gotta pause. We gotta grow. We gotta squeeze. Let's get it done. 1, 2, 3. Go. 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 Build them. Build them. Build. Come on. Let's go. Oh, that's nice. Come on. Son of a gun. Yeah. One more. Last rep of the day. Go. Get off me. Wow. Phone hit 10%. Almost lost you guys. All right, we matched you. We're done. Guys, it's a wrap. Those are preach curls. Aegis curls, no 195, no big deal. Yeah. Lightweight, baby. Yeah, no, I'll stack out preachers. That's not today. But you guys are awesome for being on. I appreciate the heck out of all of you. Very kind of you to be on my live stream. Been doing this for a long time. 30 years in the game. For free. With nobody watching. And that was okay. But now you guys are here. We're building a community. And it's a great thing to have you guys with me. So, you guys are awesome. Stay focused on your goals. Stay positive. Love your people because life is so short. Have the best Sunday of your life. Unless it's already 2 a.m. in the morning for you, my dude. And I'll be back on tomorrow morning. My time, Arizona time, USA, Arizona. Be back on 6:30 in the morning for legs to start out the week this week. Anyway, if I don't see you tomorrow, have an amazing evening, and let's crush the week. Later, guys.